What's up guys, TSI DoMiNaToR here, and today continuing our let's play of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I fucked up. But yep, last time we got a little bit closer to Sayaka, but also ended up losing her because one little fucker had decided to kill her. So now I am a little bit pissed off, and I'm going to kill the fucker. Hopefully, we were investigating the crime scene, and we have just. Oh crap! Yeah, we've got the. Yes, it's evidence of a struggle. Okay,
Well.
Yes. So.
By the way.
What? Trash in here in the dump.
You son of a bitch!
Yep.
Shit. Yo.
No, I'll get started that right. So we've talked to him, and I believe that he said he was going to look into the DVD that Sayaka got. Or should start looking into where the murder weapon had come from, because she was stabbed in the chest with a knife, and it's DVD Sayaka got. Because we all got given a DVD to show our motive. Yeah.
Very strange.
Wait, so why was Sayaka in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? Don't even start. Switched rooms last night. Don't look at me suspicious. Even if what you say is the absolute truth, you're still responsible for a bit. What? How do you think that? Wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you. Reason Sayaka was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. What? So if Sayaka was still in her room, I'd have been the one who got killed. Fuck you, pal. It should have been me that time. It's a possibility. You are one prick, you know that? Right,
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The monochemist file said Sayaka was killed in my room. Yep. Okay, read the nameplate. What's the nameplate? Wait. What? Okay. What? Yeah, my room's here. Nameplate is Sayaka. They were switched? Nameplates were switched? All that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. Why would anyone do that? Okay. I'm going in here then, because apparently this is my new room. Clues. Oh, it's useful clues. Okay. DVD, that's Sayaka. Yep, the DVD with Sayaka's name on it. Let's see what was in that video. Okay. Gotta pick it up, or... I don't know. Yes. I'll just say that.
Most suspicious.
Any evidence in the trash room? I don't know where the trash room is. The trash room is right over the corner. Aimed it. Yeah, the trash room's in here.
Monokuma, a pit!
End of the line. This is all the trash and skill eventually.
No, you can't go any further!
Only the person in clean duty.
No, you can't go any further! No, you can't go any... No, you can't...
Cleaning duty? Okay. Okay, so... Looking for a... Alright, gonna go back and ask these guys about the cleaning duty, because who the fuck was on that? Looking for whoever's on cleaning duty. You for me? Talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. school will be flooded with trash and everything. You applied? Okay. I'll have an hour in the chat.
Here we go!
Okay. All the garbage and toss it in the trash. To do that, gave me the key from gate. So eventually...
Very strange.
Oh, talk to me. Hello. There's a key to get in the trash room and pressing on it to get access to a key. That's a good point. Just leave the trash open up. Yep.
So, in other words...
Okay. That does seem more convenient if you just leave the door open. You want to kill the first thing and come back in the trash unless they're discovered.
So that's it.
What? Anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying things. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Okay.
Hey, listen! Hey, you bastard!
Why do you want to clean it?
Oh,
Yeah.
You...
I don't know why you did it.
Is it, like...
Oh, really? Did you really need to go there, Leon?
there's no way to think about this in a common sense kind of way.
Oh, okay. All my love is for 2D.
You know what I mean.
Kind of trash things like that. You get tired of 2D and then...
Completely unforgivable!
Okay, stop. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. Only thing 3D is good for is to show our love and affection on 2D. What? PVC. Oh!
Give me a break.
Could use a peep. It's a very solution whenever a guy is cleaning you, Sayaka kind of come, picking up the trash to disposing of it. Say what?
What?
Where's the harm in it? That's a very good point, Togami. Don't even start. Since you're on Queen Jeff. Yeah, look at that. I will punch him. That won't help me recover from my past trauma. Oh, give me a break.
You!
Too easy. Right, so we'll go into the trash room because apparently this is where I can get some evidence. Yes. Makes me think. They said he killed his wife, learned how to get by on the inside without stopping from him. Get busy when I get busy dying. So how many weeks did that? What?
Da 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 da!
Just open the gate. Flip the switch and then... Okay.
Mr. Naegi!
What?
Without a doubt!
To destroy evidence. No! Fuck's sake. Actual killer. I mean, I'm gonna snap that finger. Stop pointing at me. Right, what we got? Huge trash can. That was supposed to put whatever trash put down. A body has been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you wish, the class trial will begin. Yes, and I am looking for evidence. Oh, another coin. That wasn't even intentional. This is the incinerator. It's way in the back part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from the gate. It's on, so someone has obviously been using it. Do you see the green and yellow button?
Yes, indeed.
Press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on clean out, so make sure. Yeah, how did you get in? You need to get past the gate to get to it, so that's casting a very big light on you.
Was it a fairy?
Give me a break. Yeah, you're away with the fairies, pal.
Huh?
Said that last time you were here, the incinerator was off. If I've got one thing.
I feel as if...
I came down to check on Ethan Coat what would be if I was still Mr. Krabs. Aye. That was by accident. I'll go back to the trash room since I'm the only one who has a key to open the gate.
Most suspicious.
Yeah, somebody stole the key from me. How is that possible? That's a good point. How was that? Something on the ground is being incinerated. Is that a cuff? Like a hunk of bunny roll. Shut up. It looks like a cuff of a sleeve. Part of the sleeve not button up shut. It's definitely like a cuff, which means that's all that's left is some of the evidence the killer destroyed, but there are lots of people with white button up shirts. Isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Shards of broken glass scatter around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Safety collectible 7 and... Oh, give me a break. Indisputable evidence. Anything you might see on any big city street corner, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. It's not a fucking crystal ball. It's like that Mina girl. Oh, stop with the references, man. Who did this particular ball belong to? One person could all still be in the gym. Shattered crystal ball. I think it's quite strange. When I was last here, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes.
Completely unforgivable!
I am going to crush your skull.
That's it! I'm sure of it!
All the mysteries have been solved one by one. Alright. Turn this off. And the yellow button turns it off. Hey! Don't! Leave the area. Yes, let's go, come on. Let me see if the... I've talked to you too, so... I don't have any warriors, do I? No one else is going to. I thought I figured in here. No. That's this one. I can't remember where I was going there. I'm going to need to get used to this fucking layout. Right, hold on. Let me just read some stuff. Right, check this. If I've missed anything. No. Right, my photos room cleaning. Not a single hair was found on the floor at the scene of the crime and switched. Okay. Somehow that can be activated to get a switch in the machine. He feels unclean during the times that the last time he saw the incinerator, it was off. However, when Makoto checked after the incident, the distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. A shirt cuff. Yep. A noticeable bloodstain. So it was the killers, or it was... it's not the victims. Sergeant Glass were from next to the incinerator in the trash room. I look forward to hearing it then. Shards of glass were found next to the incinerator. Turns out the glass ball would have fit comfortably with the hammers. Who here would have a crystal ball? Oh, no. It would be Hero. Never mind. Ah! Darker.
Listen to me!
No. What? Go to everyone's room has a name plate on it to show whose room it is.
You hear me?
Just so happens. What?
Got it! Ha 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 ha!
What do you have, man? You couldn't just tell me. Hero should still be in the gym. Should. Maybe, someone just takes it into the gym. Hero. Oh, Junko's body's still there. Jesus. Okay, he's having a breakdown. Yo, what? What's up? Okay, so... Okay.
What the heck?
Only bought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. You got scammed, man.
What?
Not crystal. Yeah, I know Junko died. Hey look, she violated school regulations. You don't go up against the headmaster. Genghis Khan, George Washington. Oh, for God's sake. Oh. Yes, it was BS. Put that aside. So you can say without a doubt this belonged to you. Yeah, okay. Probably forgotten it in the laundry room. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Laundry room? Someone could have found it and taken it. Okay. Okay. What's afraid to ask, but how much did you pay? Oh, you got ripped right off. $1 million! No. You did not pay $1 million yen for that. Did you hear it?
Huh?
Sayaka left a message. Show her the number's 11037. Do you have any idea what those numbers might mean? Useless! You useless trap!
I'm sorry.
Thanks anyway for trying. No more than she's letting know. I don't think it was cheating. I mean, she's having a fucking mental breakdown. Where the hell's Toko? No, I don't get it. He wasn't doing too well. But, just gonna... Every time! Man. Anyone else kicking about here? Main hall. 11037. Yep. I'm gonna have those numbers ingrained into the back of my fucking dome. Sayaka. I'll have to see what was on Sayaka's tape. See what's in the DVD. Okay, what we got? Push play and the screen was dark for a few seconds. What do we have? Okay. This is the picture that we saw to see the ultimate pop sensation. Face I recognised all too well. Yep, Sayaka. So there along with the friends she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. Yep. Vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice had come to despise so much came to float out the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Look at the numbers, assuming they're not. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. What? Assuming they're not. Son of a bitch! I can hardly believe. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell? It disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. What I noticed even more than that, the figures had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart.
That fucking bear!
None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Not having Sayaka? I don't know. Good for them. Wait, so she'd have got the answer if she graduated? So a pop group did, or... Yeah. Right, so... What? Right, so... So this is in the main hall. I'm going to talk to the chief. Oh, I'm trying to wrap my head up around all this. You said that it's first of all the laundry room, so I'll just go there. Do you have any clothes? Yeah, that bear is a dick. I want to punt it. I really do want to just punt it. Just agree, we do not know who the culprit is and leave it like that. Secrets I may have, don't intend to reveal anything for the class trial. Okay, do you have any? Must you fumble around fishing blindly? Because it wouldn't have to give you a little hint. That is the trash room. I've already looked in there. Not a problem.
As for me...
I'd rather die than set foot in there. First of all, oh, fuck off. I've already been in the trash room. So I'm heading back to... I'm going to the laundry room because... Zero said that the crystal ball was left there. There. Laundry. Hunt the bear, have fun with the spring locks. Yep. Maybe try and avoid the spikes like Junko didn't. I don't know. I don't even know where I go about looking. I honestly have no clue. My guess is I'm gonna have to check everything in here. Wait, hold on. There's something about the murder weapon too. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Right. Truth bullets. Where's Monochrome about. Victim. Death. Cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. I need to get back up. Hold on just a second. Yes. Some sort of sharp object has been thrust into her stomach. That must have been the killing blow. Whatever they used to kill her. That just screams trend. That is better just be a mistypo. There was something else looking to me. Yes, I know about the right bit. For this stabbing. The only place that I can think of a murder weapon would have came from would be the kitchen. Yes. Thank you, Mondo and Sakura for looking over the area, but I'm going to quickly head to the kitchen. The only place I can think of where an object like that would come. I'm actually trying to rack my brain here, but I'm no coming up with anything. Bingo! I fucking knew it. There's a knife missing. One of them is missing. Yes! Right, kitchen. Who's in the kitchen? Oh, he's fucking right behind me, so I'll have a talk to her. Oi, how are you? So did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing?
Yeah, totally.
Suddenly disappearance. So somebody stole it.
That's right.
They were all lined up in a nice neat row. So when did you notice when they disappeared?
Well,
The kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to watch my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you were sitting in here and somebody stole a knife? Okay. Otherwise you were right there in the dining room and someone came and took it. Oh crap. You should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone that didn't come to the dining hall last night because I didn't take it. Okay. No! Fuck me!
because, I mean...
Perhaps she never saw the knife. Oh, what, how do you turn off auto? I forgot. There we go. No, I wouldn't. Let's put everything together. Uh-oh. I don't think I've got all the evidence. I don't know. I may be slightly screwed.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
Shit!
Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please
Where?
go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Wait, I can go up? Red door on the first floor. Where I have to go. Wait, we can get upstairs now? Red door. Or is this the red door? Oh, I can go in here. Oh, Jesus! Yo! Oh, shut up, Doug.
Listen to me!
Save that for the class trial. There we can all review it and be. Whack! Taka, I'm going to fucking twat you. Then who is the killer? Right, one Sayaka. Yes, it can't be anyone else. Except that fucking bear, but he said he's not getting involved.
Is everyone here? Please board the elevator in front of you, where all your face.
Oh, I'm actually quite scared. Like, can we just get going, please?
Well then.
Yes, indeed. Hey, Makoto.
I'm actually quite scared because I have to fuck up once and I'm done. You don't never come to grips with the truth. Thank you, Kyoko. Then you find out how to do that. I swear I'll find out who the real killer is. Each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I first stepped on. The doors closed and the elevator started to move. Here we go. blocks ascended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when he's
Oh!
Claustrophobia. Other than that, is it not? More like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Faced to sheer anxiety, the elevator load is further and further into the bowels of the school. Swanky! Yeah. You think, doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? Like a Hollywood movie.
Shit.
Mondo, your one-liners are brilliant.
Well now.
One thing your things.
Yahoo!
Yep. Let's get started. Double and found our seats. Oh, why am I next to Sayaka? Ow! Oh, I just fucking punched myself in the nuts. Oh, that fucking hurt. Arranged in a giant circle. Doesn't even mean seats. Set up so that everyone can see everyone else. So it's an easy for anyone to transfer it. Oh, fuck me. Ow, that hurt. Air seemed to go heavy as I sat there. So the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment. A deadly deception. A deadly betrayal. Okay, stop calling stuff deadly. You're not really good with the words. Ah. The crash trial. Oh. How did I accidentally do that? Because I swung my hand down too far, my legs were... Oh. Ow. That fucking hurt. What? What? Preach. Oh, crap, nope. Sex skills. Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed, effective during the broadcast battle. I'll take that. I don't know. I honestly have no... No, but... Okay, let's do it. Try it. All rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one,
We all
then
die.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
Kyoko.
What's going on with those pictures?
A little bit insensitive.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Okay.
Friendship penetrates?
Don't even.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
I was wondering who that belonged
Oh,
to.
no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I'm screwed. Wait to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, I'll be ready to speak up. Because this isn't just about me, everyone else lives are on the line. Absolutely, please. As things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim and fire with a triangle. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use the truth bullets to blast the right ones. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail. Oh, don't do this to me! I'm gonna die. I'm going to die. Oh, crap.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong! Good timing. Good timing, Ryan.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
That was very nicely done. I have to give you an applause for that. Golf clap.
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
No, she wasn't caught with her pants down.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Okay, just shut up, Toby.
Sorry.
It was a very... just say what you think, Chihiro.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
That's because it is! Need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Okay. Okay. What we got? Kitchen knife set.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon!
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, that's wrong! No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
Jesus, Mom.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Well, because then I could see most of the blade.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
You're awfully defensive.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Okay.
You really believe that?
Nice. There's got to be a breakthrough somewhere, just waiting for us to find it. I know damn well I'm not the killer. Of course I'm not. Go for it, absolutely. You can concentrate by holding down the R1 button. Time will slow down so you can pay attention to what everyone's saying. It will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes a focus gauge, and if it empties, I can't concentrate. But we'll recover over time. Let's go back to our brain teaser. I don't like brain teasers. Yes, slow down.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody...
No, it's wrong! Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Went to go get some tea from the kitchen last night while I was still there, but when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. I desperately was something in the dining hall that you're standing in!
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
I switched rooms to Sayaka and went straight into
You don't think so?
Careful.
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Oh.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Now that I'm thinking about it, I know your voice.
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer.
He's gonna fuck you over.
Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So only the one who deals the killing blow. So what if two people stab one person to death?
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
I wouldn't be so surprised. That will probably come into play later.
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
Take some of the missions.
Did I say that out loud?
So there's only one.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife? Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
Good point.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Look, I'm not trying to cast shade on you, Hina, but you don't really have the best defense.
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
Oh, okay.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
Oh, that came out of left field.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Good point.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Why?
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over.
Okay. That seems off.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
Good point.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
Nope.
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
Good
so,
point.
I don't think that's a problem.
Thank you, Chihiro.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
They're both chicks. You do realize this, right?
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Oh yeah, you're German, I forgot. I could just tell it in an accent.
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Who?
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Careful, Togami.
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Sayaka? Sayaka or Junko? Who?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
So Sayaka stole the knife.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility.
You're right.
And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
she went to get the
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I don't even want to begin to imagine how you feel, Taka, standing in between those two voices.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
He's got a point. What? So I know it's not true because I would have seen it.
See? He did do it after all!
What caused you to jump on that bandwagon?
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Oh, I'm gonna headbutt you. Yeah.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there.
What?
You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
I don't. Hangman's Gambit. Things advance through a crash trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Usually, yeah, it's a lot of shooting in this. Suffer damage to your influence gauge. Or you run out. Basically, Hangman. Okay. Something that should have been in the scene wasn't. Okay, let's have a look. Hangman's Gambit. Oh, Jesus. I honestly don't know. Oh, fuck. I've got it though. Here.
Now I understand!
It's here, aye. There wasn't hair at the scene. I get you.
That's right! There wasn't a single hair on the floor!
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true!
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Yep.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
No, I've been saying that from the
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Careful, Taka.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Which are?
I would like to hear these reasons.
So would I.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah. Then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
It's not that simple.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom.
Because of the
There
door.
was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
Yes, the door. Evidence that proves that is the object that the killer broke. My door. Did they doorknob or frame? This is in fact an important one. It's left behind at the scene, which proves it. You do remember what was in your room, right? What got broken? Gosh. Oh fuck! No, hold on. It is a doorknob.
I got it!
Fuck! I was
Evidence
close.
that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
I wasn't looking at the comments, I was trying fucking very hard to think of something.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
No!
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then.
Let's
take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Bewildering now. Is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about. No. Oh, yes, just give me something. Number of weak spots will start going up. There's essentially only one layer of contradiction. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Not only what you fail to refute what they said, but you also lower your trust with everyone in your influence cage. Oh, fuck. Have to rely on your own logic. I don't have a lot. Good luck and have fun. Have fun! Aye, you prick. Probably because he is voiced by Roger Craig Smith. Bathroom door frame.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Yes.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
And to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it.
Shut up.
We already know the answer.
Right, rewind. Because the door was locked.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Right, it's not that one.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Not that one.
She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her.
Yes.
And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Oh, that one. There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Just one up.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked.
Because you can't lock
After
the guy's
all,
bathroom.
the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Good point.
Why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be.
Correct.
But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
This chick's a good detective. Ultimate detective, I'd say. The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked, so he didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked. No, what's the important detail was...
I got it!
My room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Thank you, killer.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then...
The bathroom would have been...
And there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Okay.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Which is anyone in this fucking room.
Makoto couldn't have done it.
Oh gee, I wonder if I've been saying that for the past 5 fucking minutes!
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
Careful,
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
No.
Majority rules? Do you really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, that is a bit thirsty, but
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Thank you, hero.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
That's
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
She's actually proven to be quite smart.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Good point.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
The key was in the room.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Thank you.
Then maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
How not?
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
She asked me to do something in particular because of how frank she was. That's the answer right there. Let's go in because... Ah, crap. I don't know.
I got it!
Oh, thank God.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. What's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
No?
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
Because of what was on that video.
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Come see me in my room, check the nameplate, make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay? What? Something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the...
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Classic.
And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
Oh, I know your voice acting.
When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
Thank you for your little
It's a
contribution.
pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh,
Okay.
and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Okay. There was a notepad?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Okay.
And either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
She wrote it, left the room, gave it to somebody, then went back.
But why?
Did she maybe
Why
leave
would she write that?
She must have left the room, gave the note to her, to somebody, switched the plates, and then went back into
The
the room.
note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
Classic.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Good question.
Would you like to hear what I have to say?
Yes.
Very well then. Pay attention.
Let's see what you've got. Right, make my argument. What ability do I have? DoMiNaToR.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong!
Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that one.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
Yes! That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name.
Yes.
And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Yeah.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Yes.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem.
Yeah, literally just own, and it'd take 10 seconds.
And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Picks some Makoto. Yeah. Actually, it picks a lot of all the characters. It's quite cute.
Right? Okay, then who did it?
Sayaka. One of the person you would switch rooms.
Sayaka.
I got it!
Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Something I want to talk to you about just as to, in 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
Okay.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room.
Oh God,
that's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Okay.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna be hopeful and
That
say yes.
reminds me.
Right.
There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Still don't know
Oh
what
yeah.
the sword
What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The fake sword is because there's no doubt.
I got it!
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you.
Okay.
And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see.
And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Okay. Happened in my room and what led to Sayaka's death. That's what we need to make clear. Yes. Oh, what now, Monokuma? You getting used to... Yes, I'm getting used to it. I'll start loading multiple truth bullets. But just like with the weak spots, only one of those bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots to refute. Yes. Yeah, okay. Press and release. Or you can hold down the L1 button and use the left stick to select. Fewer bullets. Mean. Oh, come on. Fuck. Okay, replica sword, sheath, kitchen knife, replica sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, that's wrong.
I probably shouldn't have done that.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
Yeah.
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Exactly.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Exactly.
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it! So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Okay.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Careful, Leon.
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Part of her body that shows some...
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Yeah.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
In the middle of a struggle, Toko, come on.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
No, that's not it at all.
Because there's a certain regulation. What was
I
off?
got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh my.
Careful.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
She took it from the kitchen, you fool.
We already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
Yeah. Okay.
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
So, Sayaka wanted to graduate, so she was planning on getting away with murder.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
Yes.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Yes.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto.
True.
But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
Yeah.
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky?
Well, but... Yeah, you're not the only one, right? I fucking love her accent.
For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
Yeah, but you all still
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Okay.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation.
Oh, there, Ryan.
A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true!
Denial.
Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument.
Thank you.
You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
Yes,
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
What can I do? How's clues go?
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong.
Yes, I know. I know the dying message off by heart at this point, right?
There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
Oh, yes. I can prove it. The left index.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not...
Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
I do.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
And I think Kyoko's just figured out too.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just, look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1, 1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Yeah. I can see where this is going.
Ah,
I
you're
like
right.
it.
The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1, 1, but... looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Flip it round.
Whoa! You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Sayaka. I do.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Exactly. Just flip it. Rotate it.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Exactly.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
Exactly.
So, whose name did she write?
Who's the real killer's name? If you turn a message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. 1, 1.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
Let's see how you... I guess I've heard this one
It's
correct.
just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
Okay.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Ah.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped.
Okay.
Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
Makes sense.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Yes, you
If
can.
you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The cup.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As
Yep.
the killer stabbed
Maybe you should
Sayaka,
keep
they must
saying
have
the
gotten some of
blackened
her
thing
blood
in
on
future,
them.
Ryan.
And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
How? Killer wasn't able to get rid of something about we need to pay attention to. Oh Christ. How? I don't know.
I got it!
Oh.
If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
Another way to use the incinerator, like, is it Leon is the real killer? How?
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
Oh, I
No, that's wrong.
But
Hold on.
we've still not
I
definitively
think I know how
proven it.
someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Which was... What? I don't fucking know. What?
I got it!
I'm
The
assuming.
killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate.
Baseball.
All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
About a slightly odd gap. Something was off.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Okay.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
No
The
problem for
pinpoint
baseball stuff.
accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right! There's no way! It'd be impossible!
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Because ultimate
got
baseball
it!
stuff.
Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer!
Yes,
These
you are.
goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then.
Do we really need to go
Makoto,
through this?
go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Thank you.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered. And the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing argument. Yes. Make it quick. Right, every case is one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phrase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Crap. There are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the X button, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Good luck and have fun. Right, let's see. Right. Fuck. What was I saying? How the hell should I know? I honestly have no clue. No, wait, hold up. Crap. I think I've messed up somewhere. Oh. I've messed up somewhere, haven't I? Oh, the way around with the golden sword. What? Oh crap, yeah. Never mind. Whack, dropped the knife, ran into the bathroom, couldn't try the bathroom. So, that? That's not two. Into the bathroom, couldn't open it. No, wait. Oh! I don't think that's right, but... Roller. What? There? Oh no. Oh, I thought she was side. Oh no, hold on. Right there. Right. Only logical. That was that. Right, so that has to be right. So that's after she was struck. No, we have to take that. What to do next? Has to be right. Nice. Went roller. First ball smashes, like that in. Oh, I don't think I've got that right. Dying message. Right, that's done. Right, so she walks in.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Right.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them.
But?
She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
Back.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
Yeah. So she ran
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Okay.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka.
Right.
But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone.
Yeah, and that's what killed her.
With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They
Okay.
wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there.
Yeah.
Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator.
Okay.
So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he'd left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch.
Okay.
For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And
Okay.
that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star.
Straight off it.
The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life.
So it was just a cow's plate if I can ball. Shut up and wing that in too. But not all the shot got burnt.
Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Oh, he's good.
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room.
Yep.
You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence?
We've just planted it in front of you.
Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
Do I? Bullet time battle. Yes. Oh, for God's sake. The opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. Oh, okay. How does this work? You want to destroy your opponent's statements in time with the rhythm. What? Match your button presses with each tempo mark as they move across the screen and reach the center. Oh, rhythm game, really? X button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you locked onto it. Okay. Okay. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively when you start a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. Keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down. And the tempo changes, so does the timing of hitting each button, so watch out for that. Oh, I've never been good at rhythm games. A weak statement will... There's the triangle button to shoot it down with a truth bullet like any other statement. Refute this statement fast enough and you'll come out victorious. But just like before, if your influence gauge reaches 0 or you run out of time, you fail. Good luck and have fun, as always.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
And the guy's got a toolkit.
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid! Stupid, 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 stupid!
The toolkit. Moment of truth.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Here's your proof! You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Shut up! Stupid! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Here.
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking!
Yeah, I know. No.
Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
I don't. Oh, I can't do that. No, no, fuck. Yeah, I know I suck at rhythm games, alright? Leave me alone.
Yes! I refuse to give up yet!
I tried to! No, I know how to play it.
When the kill...
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Oh, I get you now.
It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Stop talking! Where's your proof?
This should prove it!
I get you now. I figured out what I'd done right. Oh, that was such a pain in my ass.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
Yeah, but the problem is...
That must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
The toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
We had to go
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
Caught.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Yeah, we're done. Oh, fuck, man. Fuck. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Shut up. Right on the money.
Yahoo!
Fuck you, Leon.
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Leon.
But...
You son of a bitch!
That's a good point. What is wrong?
I didn't have a choice.
Kill, be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
Yeah, good point.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Oh, I could kill you.
Hey! Come on!
Yep, I expect you to just accept your death, pal. Bye-bye. Right after all. Think about that. How? That's a good point. The sensation was wrong. That's the mind. It's all because of that video. Yeah. I do actually had something to do with me, I can't even lie. Now that we're trapped here with no way out, probably waiting for me.
Why? Why?
Can't afford to be stuck in here. One thing that was more important to her than anything else, her dreams, her friends. Just to see something like that happen to them. Sayaka snapped. Did whatever it took to reach that dream. Even some things that weren't so pleasant. She betrayed you just to get back to her friend. Which
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
I was on her side there. Like how he from his kind of got freaking drill hair there. Guess I'll never know. Can do a task, or what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that. Or should be terrifying. And to try and kill someone just because of those relationships. She seemed so nice and lovely, and she descended into pure madness. Okay. Really, I do. Utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal. Passion into love, the stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair will collapse. Yes, came out your fault, you prick. Rip your bets, bear. But
That's enough.
school regulations. You better not become the fucking main heroine now, I swear to God.
Calm down.
These people look at I need to let go for now. That's a good point. Oh, it's not how you need to worry about, pal. Try it.
Yes, indeed.
Identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened will receive his punishment.
Punishment?
Which is?
You mean execution?
Yep.
Wait a second!
Just had to kill.
Yeah, that's it.
So.
Is that okay?
Leon. Yep. Or did you not use your very own token? You just shut yourself in the bathroom and went out of your way to head back to your own room. You came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her.
Do you understand?
Good point. Yep. See the other point? You could have stopped. You could have stopped, pal. Including the intent to commit murder.
So, that's why...
Hard enough. Yeah, just drop it. Yeah, fuck off. Can't say Leon is solely to blame. Go ahead and plan on blaming Sayaka, because the one to blame is him.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, just execute the fucker. Sayaka or Leon. Shouldn't be fighting each other, we should be fighting you.
Unbelievable.
You waiting to your sense of justice.
Hey,
Nothing more unearthly than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? Yeah, just shut up. More importantly,
Chills, kills!
the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now.
You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands.
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star.
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
And I'll be glad to work with. Go for it, Monokuma. He's all yours. Oh, very well animated. Time for the punishment. What you got, Monokuma? Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, that's cruel. Jesus Christ, man. There's gonna be nothing left of the guy. Jesus Christ. Safe to say he's fucked. We're done, aren't we? That was a true face of despair. If we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Oh, you sick fuck. Says something about your gym. Yeah, you just all realise this is real?
I can't take it.
This is fucked up. Yes.
Well?
If you don't like it, then don't tell me. Cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. Can't work that. You sick fuck.
Damn you!
That's a good question.
What the heck?
You are
Say what?
Dark Eve. Oh, secret society type of bear.
Well...
Such meat for...
Hey,
Tends to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. And that's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I don't think it's possible. Don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
I don't know who you are, but I'm going to pound your ass into the ground. You think? You're barking way at the wrong place. It happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out. No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Yep. Yep, we're trapped. Sure, once you learn all the missions at school, you're thinking you change your school. Doesn't it? So wonderful how we all get no.
What does this mean?
Hey.
He's hidden in there, just like before.
Thrills! Chills! Kills!
That's what everyone's waiting for. So you're thinking,
Hey.
Who exactly are you referring to? Let's save some of the fun for later. Oh, you prick. He was gone. By a nightmare turned reality. We're done. After he was gone, he stood there forever, unable to accept it. It wasn't that long. We were all too scared. Being alone. Oh, struggling to hold together, are we? Jesus. Faces were stone and their voices dead. It was in that moment.
Just a second.
Oh, what do you want? Go whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Forehead back. Something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka. Oh, for God's sake. Do we really need to keep talking? Just let me save.
Listen.
class trial started, you had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, she played you. And she played you like a damn fiddle, pal. She wasn't sure of her decision, that's why she was thinking of you. What made you think that? Sayaka would know for sure and we can't ask her now.
However...
Her final thought was how she could protect you. She wrote in the killer's name to prevent me forgetting executed.
So...
Just leave her dying message proves it. She didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Get back to the person who killed her.
Certainly.
Yeah, it's one boy. That's what it was. Who cares what you think what it was?
Anyway...
Doesn't matter, we got the guy. He's dead. Because she could tell someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Our hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Ironic! You telling me all this because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. You can move past the death of your friends, Sayaka and Leon. Leon wasn't my friend, I fucking hated him.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? Can never do that. Nope, not gonna happen. Carry them with me the rest of my life. Why would you carry Leon? He's a prick. No, don't. Carry the memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. I have high expectations for you. Ugh.
Hey.
Bitch, you creep me out. But I'm curious, how did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Ugh. I'm psychic.
What?
It's just a pretty good intuition. That was such a bad line. That's it. That's chapter 1. 12. We are down to 12. Thank you. Proceeded to despair that. Yes. 1 is the loneliest number. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, that's going to be it for tonight, guys, because honestly, I can't play anymore. It's late and I've got to get to work tomorrow, so that'll be where we call it for tonight. Just save this quickly and then just need to make sure that loads it correctly. Chapter 2 school away for night time. Right. So yeah. We're down 3 because Junko decided to get herself killed. But anyway, that'll do us for tonight, guys. So I hope that I'll play some of this tomorrow. I wasn't expecting this to go that long, but I really didn't realise the class trial would go on that long. So until next time, guys, stay safe, keep on gaming, and for me and Nayegi and Taka here apparently. Catch you in the next one. Bye.